بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد. It has been about 10 days now since I have published my first videos explaining my position and my belief that it is absolutely not at all obligatory upon any Muslim to take a position in that silly little argument that is going on right now about who's the su'fuq and who's not the su'fuq. In these videos I have explained my position, the reasons for my position, and I have also made a request that if people want to disprove me, prove me wrong, you don't need to refute everything I have said. That would be something very dangerous to do, because you know that this kind of stuff that I say here is true. I ask you for two very simple things. If you can prove those two things to me, I'll back off. Right? One, show me where Muhammad bin Hadi went against the clear-cut masail of our deen that cannot be accepted, interpreted otherwise, etc. Two, show me with proof from the Quran and the Sunnah where it says that it is obligatory for a Muslim to take position on other individuals that are not mentioned in the Quran and the Sunnah, of course. Every Muslim has to have a position on Abu Lahab, and his position is that Abu Lahab is in the fire. Right? Every Muslim, every Sunni has to take a position on Abu Bakr, that Abu Bakr is the best of the companions and he's from Ahl al-Jannah, etc. However, Zayd and Ubayd and Fulan and Alan and Faltan in 2020, show me where in the Quran it says that we have to take a position on individuals. Quran, Sunnah, Usul of the Deen, Qiyas Sahih, etc. Alright, I'm saying individuals. Don't bring me Masalat Khalq al-Quran. Alright, I've explained that in one of my videos. Okay. And I have been asking proof about these matters for some time now. I'm going to show you a screenshot of a conversation or an audio that I have sent to Abu Yahya Farhat Abbas after I was told that they are warning against me and my wife, asking him for proof on the matters that they're warning against us about.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, Aba Yahya. How are you doing? So now your crew are warning against my wife. How brave of you. And for what? Because she refuses to be part of your little silly arguments that you guys are having amongst each other. And for that, you guys are advising women not to come and attend Arba'in al-Nawawiyah and these kind of classes. Akhi, I really don't understand how that makes sense to you, Akhi. I really don't. And now also, but less officially, your man Nadeem is warning against me. And he's going to, quote, deal with me. So I'm waiting. I don't have his phone number. I'd contact him directly. If you're going to send me his phone number, I will contact him directly, because it's been like a month now that I'm waiting for him to deal with me. Akhi, what do you... Aba Yahya, people have told me good about you. And I've seen good from you. Hey, what in the world do you think you guys are going to be reaching with all of this? Are you really down with that stuff? Do you really believe that somebody refusing to indulge in this silly argument, oh, you're a Sha'fuq, no, it's not me, it's you. Yes, it is you. Sheikh Fulan says it's you. Yeah, but Sheikh Alan says it's you. Do you believe this is the manhaj of the Salaf? Aba Yahya, really? Do you believe that these kind of arguments is bringing you any closer to Allah? And you believe that anybody who refuses to get involved in that is a deviant? And if that person is teaching people Arabic language or Quran or basic Aqidah or basic fiqh, that you need to turn people away from them? Turning people away from them, you believe that's going to bring you closer to Allah? Have you really reached that stage? Al-Muhim, Akhi, tell your man Nadeem, Abdullah is waiting for you. Alright? He's been waiting for a long time now. So, you guys want to talk? Let's talk. You bring your proof, and I'll bring you my proof. Huh? No need to postpone things much longer, Akhi. This is serious, Akhi. Alright? Your man Nadeem, he comes to one of my students. I'm investing my time, my energy, trying to teach him Arabic and helping him to read books on his own, so that he might get some sort of foundation, so that he can be afloat as a Muslim. And your man, he finds nothing better to do than go and tell him all these weird things. Oh yes, because of Abul Hassan and all of that, and all this weird nebulous, weird kalam of supposed principles, like you people like to call it. Alright? You and your principles that we've never seen in a book, and we've never seen the real Kibar al-Ulama mentioned or heard mentioned. Huh? You come and bring that, you try and confuse people with that. Akhi, you guys want to go that way? Let's sit down. You tell me what you got to say. You explain to me, why is it wajib to declare Muhammad bin Hadi a deviant? And you explain to me why anybody who doesn't do so is a deviant. You tell me what you got to say. You explain to me, why is it wajib to declare Muhammad bin Hadi a deviant? And you explain to me why anybody who doesn't do so is a deviant. Like you do behind our back, do it in our face. Alright? Waiting for you, Akhi. You and Nadeem. Ahlan wa sahlan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
And as you can see from the screen recording, no response has been given. Now for the last 10 days, we haven't received any response either. Right? You would have expected that if this jama'ah is making such a huge fuzz throughout the dunya, that they would at least have some sort of ilmi stuff to back up their position, and that they would be able to provide it when required to do so. But so far we haven't seen nothing. However, what do we see now? My student who came to me, who Nadeem tried to turn away from me, right? So just to fit you in the picture, while they are backbiting me and my wife, saying, oh, these guys are deviant, don't go and study with them, etc., they came to this student of mine and said, oh, why are you studying with Abdullah? This guy's a deviant, he has shubuhat, I saw him in Mecca, with the sheikh, and the sheikh dealt with him, etc., etc. Right? So this guy comes in my face and says, hey bro, these people are warning against you, what's going on with that? So what did I do? I told him, listen, go back to Nadeem, tell him, show me where Abdullah goes against the Quran and the Sunnah. I'll write it down in bullet points and I'll bring it to him. And if Abdullah refuses to accept the truth, I'll never talk to him again. So instead, Nadeem gave him some massive muhadara that's ununderstandable. So give clear points. Hi, Abdullah, he claims this, and this is wrong because of keda. That's the proof. No, there's all these complicated things. Yeah, and the manhaj and Abul Hassan and all these weird things. And my student wasn't allowed to take bullet points either, right? He wasn't allowed to write the stuff down. He just had to understand, right? Understand things that are ununderstandable. People, this is what we are about. This is what we are upon. Prove me wrong here. Don't bring me Sheikh Rabi' says. Okay? There is a multitude of scholars out there that do not even listen or want to hear what Sheikh Rabi' says. That's just the reality. Anybody who's here in Saudi Arabia will know that. Okay? So now this particular student of mine gets contacted by Nadeem yesterday, and he's told, you have 3 days to free yourself from Abdullah, and if you don't do so, we'll cut you off. Right? So now now 1 day has passed, he still has 2 days to come out and say, I free myself from Abdullah the Laksi, I don't want to have anything to do with him, this guy's a deviant, I accept the haqq, please spare me. If he does so, he'll be spared. And if he doesn't do so, then they're going to go to everybody in his circles, make some massive smear campaign against him, and have him boycott this poor brother. Is that the sunnah? That's the way the Sahaba did? Do you have any kind of proof to back up such action, guys? I'd be very interested to know about that. So Nadeem, why is it that you can't I'm asking for 2 simple things. I'm asking you for proof for the things that you're making ilzam of to other people. You can't prove that. The only thing you can do is come, send your trolls, unknown person. Your trolls, who is he? Why should we listen to him? What scholars? Yeah, I have a scholar who gave me tazkiyah. Right? Go to the markaz of Shihr, ask about me. I've been teaching in Shihr, in the masjid, under the supervision of Sheikh Abdullah Al-Adani as well as his other teachers. I've been teaching Arabic there for about 10 years. Alright? And I have a written tazkiyah from the markaz. But I know that you don't care about that because your understanding of scholars is extraordinarily limited. Right? Until recently, by the time I was teaching, it was still okay. But now all of a sudden it's not. What's my sin? Where have I gone against the Quran and Sunnah? Can't tell. But he's a deviant. Alright? And the funniest part in all of this is that Abu Yahya and Nadeem, they're accusing this brother right here, who had the gut to come in my face and say, hey bro, what's going on with that? These guys say you're a deviant. What's happening? They're accusing him of making fitan. Wow! You guys go bitch around our backs, slander us, turn people away from us, but he is the fitna maker. Wow! I don't know, guys. I mean, my understanding from salafiyah, from reading the book of Allah, from reading the ahadith of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and from listening to the ulama and living in the markaz of ilm in Yemen, is very far from this kind of stuff. So it leads me to the next question. I wonder how many other people out there are in the same situation. How many other people have they come to and say, is either you do what we tell you to do or we'll excommunicate you? Guys, this is Ramadan. Nadeem and Abu Yahya, where do you guys think you're going with all of this? لكن إن الله يدافع عن الذين آمنوا. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.